discussing the topic that is walk. So walk means, let G be a graph. Let G be a graph having at least one edge. So here the walk means if G consider finite alternating sequence. Finite alternating sequence of vertices and edges. Vertices and edges of the finite alternating sequence of the vertices and edges, that is of the form, for example, vi ej, vi plus 1, ej plus 1, vi plus 2, ej plus 2, so on, ek vm. So here the work will begins and ends with the vertices, and which is such that the edge in the sequence is incident on the vertices preceding the following it in the sequence. Such a sequence is called a walk. So alternating sequence of the vertices and edges of the form will be called a walk here. In a walk, a vertex or edge can appear more than once. In a walk, vertex or edge can appear more than once. Here the walk begins with and ends with the vertices, and each edge in the sequence incident on the vertex. Each edge incident on the vertices preceding and following it in the sequence. Such a sequence is called a walk. And the number of edges present in the walk. Number of edges present in the walk is called a length of the walk. Number of edges present in a walk is called its length. So I am just drawing a graph here. V1, V2, E1, V3, E2, V6, E8, E3, V5, E4, V4, E5, E7, E6. So consider this graph, and I am writing a sequence of the vertices and edges. V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E8, V6. So I am just considering a sequence of the vertices and edges here. So see here, V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E8, V6. So this is called a walk of a length. Number of edges are 1, 2, 3. So length of a walk is 3. Length of a walk is 3 here. So walk means alternating sequence of an vertices and edges here. And the number of edges present in the walk is called a length. So in a walk, vertex and edges can appear more than once. So in the walk we have two kinds. One is closed walk. So closed walk means in the walk, a walk that begins and ends that begins and ends with the same vertex. That begins and ends with the same vertex, that is called a closed walk. For example, V1, E1, V2, E3, V5, E4, V1. Both beginning and ending vertices will be same here. V1, V1. See here. V1, E1, V2, E3, V5, V4, V1. So a walk that begins and ends with the same vertex is called the closed walk. Open walk. A walk which is not closed, that is called an open walk. Means beginning and ending vertices will be different here. So a walk which is not closed is called an open walk. For example, V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E5, V5. That is called an open walk. So next I am moving to the next topic, that is trail. Trail means, suppose if in an open walk, if in an open walk no edge appears more than once, then the walk is called trail. Then the walk is called trail here. If in an open walk no edge appears more than once, is called the trail here. So open walk means there is no ending and beginning vertices are same here. In that, suppose the edges are not repeated, means if the edges are appears, if the no edge appears more than once, then the walk is called the trail. For example, this one you can take the same example. That is the open walk E1, E2, E3. Sorry, E1, E2, E5. No edge appear more than once, so this can be called as a trail here. So let's come to the next example. Sorry, next one is circuit. A circuit means in the closed walk, in which no edge appear more than once is called a circuit. In the closed walk, if the no edge appear more than once, then it is called a closed walk. Suppose consider the same closed walk here. V1, E1, V2, E3, V5, E4, V1. E1, E3, E4 are the edges here. So no edge appear more than once. So that is called a circuit. This can be given as an example for the circuit also. So trail means in an open walk no edge appear more than once. In a circuit, a closed walk in which no edge appear more than once. So the next is path. So path means a trail in which no vertex can appear more than once is called a path. Here. So in a trail means open walk. In the open walk, edges will not be appear more than once. Suppose in a trail no vertex appear more than once. In a trail, suppose no vertex appear more than once. That is called a path here. So we consider the same example V1, V2, V3, v5. So each vertex are different. So no vertex is appear more than once. So such a walk is called a path here, or such a trail is called a path here. So next one is cycle. Cycle means a cycle is a closed walk. A cycle is a closed walk in which neither a vertex nor a edge can appear more than once. A cycle is a closed walk in which neither a vertex nor a edge can appear more than once. A cycle is a closed walk in which neither a vertex nor a edge can appear more than once here. So now in the cycle, if a cycle containing only one edge, if a cycle contains only one edge, that means it is a loop, because suppose there is a vertex 1, means cycle means there will be a end and beginning vertexes will be same. Only one edge means that is of the kind like this. Only one edge means only a one vertex, that should be a loop. So therefore if a cycle contains a one edge, it has to be a loop. It has to be loop. So next is, if there is a two parallel edges form a cycle. Two parallel edges form a cycles. And in a simple graph, a cycle must have at least three edges. Cycle must have three edges. In a simple graph, cycle must have three edges. Cycle is a closed walk in which neither a vertex nor a edge can appear more than once. Suppose if a cycle contains only one edge, it has to be a loop. Suppose two parallel edges form a cycle. In a simple graph, a cycle must have at least three edges. So those are the walk and their classification: trail, circuit, and path, and cycle. So in case of the diagrams, whatever the definitions we have discussed, those are restricted to the only simply the graphs, undirected graphs. Suppose if we discuss the same topics for the directed graphs, means for the in case of a diagraph, walk, trails, circuit, paths, and cycle becomes a directed walks, directed trails, directed circuits, directed paths, and directed cycles. These are also defined by considering the sequence of the vertices and edges, which are consistent with the directions of the edges present in the graph. So now we are moving to the example here. For the graph indicated in the nature of the following works, find the indicated nature of the following works here. So graph will be in the manner v6, v5, v5, e4, v4, v3, e3, v2, v1. Edges will be e1, e2, e3, e4, e5, e6, e7. So first one is v1, e1, v2, e3, v2, e2, again v2, v1, e1, v2, e2, e3, e2, v2. So walk is open walk because beginning and ending vertices are different here. and edges E1, E2, E2 means edges are repeated. In the open work, if edges are repeated, then it is not a trail. Come to the second one. V4, E7, V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E3, E4, V4, E4, V5. So edges are not repeated, then the work is open. And now see the vertices are not repeated, therefore work is open. Now see the edges. Edges also not repeated, but vertices are repeated. V4 is repeated. Path is a trail because edges will not be repeated, and also the beginning and ending vertices are different, so that will be the walk will be a trail but not a path, because in a path vertices will not be repeated, but here the V4 is repeated, therefore it will not be a path but it will is a trail. Now see the third one. V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E3, V4, E4, V5. Vertices are different. Vertices are different in beginning and ending, so that is an walk here. That is an open walk. And no edges also repeated, so that is a trail. And now see the vertices V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Vertices also not repeated, so that is a path here. Now come to the fourth one. V1, E1, V2, E2, V3, E3, V4, E7, V1. End vertices will be same here, therefore it is a closed walk. And now see the edges E1, E2, E3, E7. No edges can appear more than one, so that is called a cycle. Now come to the next one. V6, V5, E5, V5, E4, V4, E3, V3, E2, V2, E1, V1, E7, V4, E6, V6. End vertices will be same, though, so therefore it is called a closed walk. And now see the edges E5, E4, E3, E2, E1, E7, E6. No edge appear more than one, so that is called a. Now see the vertices also, beginning and ending are same, but it is not a cycle because V4 is repeated here. It is a circuit but not a cycle because V4 is repeated here. Therefore first one is open walk but not a trail. Second one is trail but not a path. Third one is trail and a path. Fourth one is a closed walk and it is a cycle. Fifth one is a closed walk which is a circuit but not a cycle. Now come to the next example. Determine the number of different paths of a length. So next one, determine the number of different paths of a length 2 in the graph. So number of paths of a length 2 means that passes through the vertex V1. So in the V1, we have to form a path of a length 2. Length 2 means there should be a 2 edges will be passes through the V1. So number of edges to this V1 is 3. So in the 3 we have to select the 2 edges. Number of edges to this V1 is 3. So in these 3 we have to select the 2. So that we have followed by the combination 3C2. That is 3. Similarly, the number of paths of a length 2 with the vertex V2. V2 also have a 3 edges. In these 3 we have to select a 2. Again 3C2. Similarly for V5. 2 edges will be present in the 2, we have to select a 2. In the V6, 3 edges. In the 3 we have to select a 2. Similarly for V4, we have to select a 2 in these 3. Next V3. V3 have a 4 edges. In the 4 we have to select a 2. So on that base we have taken here the number of edges passes of a length 2, that with through the vertex V1. Number of pair of edges incident on V1 is 3, so therefore 3C2. Similarly for V2, 3C2. For the V3, 4C2. For the V4, 3C2. For the V5, 2C2. For the V6, 3C2. So the total number of paths of a length 2 in the given graph is, we just have to make a simplification of the combination and we have to add it. So that will be obtained 19 here. So next one is connected and disconnected graph. Consider a graph G of a order greater than or equal to 2. Suppose if the two vertices in a graph G are said to be connected if there is at least one path from one vertex to another vertex. For example, see here. Suppose V1 and V2 are the two vertices. There is an edge or there is a path between V1 and V2. Either go with directly or go with the V1, V3, V2. Whatever the path it is, but there is a path between the two vertices. Then it is called a connected. Then the vertices are said to be connected. But if you want to say that entire G means the graph is connected if every pair of the distinct vertices in a G are connected, means there will be a path between the every two vertices in a G. Then we say that a graph is connected. Graph is said to be connected if every pair of the distinct vertices in a G are connected. Otherwise the G is called a disconnected graph here. So take the example for the connected and disconnected graphs here. V1, V1, V2, V3. V7, V6, V5, V4. See the every pair of the distinct vertices either V1, V2, V1, V3, V1, V7, V1, V6, V1, V5 or V1, V4. Whatever the distinct pairs you can consider that. But there is a path between the every pair of the vertices. Suppose if you consider V1, V5, you have a path like V1, V3, V4, V5 or V1, V3, V7, V6, V5. You can go with this path. Either go on with this path, otherwise go on with this path. So you can have a path between the every pair of the distinct vertices. Then it is called connected. So disconnected means V1, V2, V3. V4, V5, V6. These two are the different triangles will not connected to each other. So there is no path between V1 and V4, V1, V2, V3 or else V1, V3, V2. There is no other path here because there is no connection between the vertices of this triangle and this triangle. So there is no connection here. So that's why there is no path between these two vertices. Means between these two vertices also V1, V5, V1, V6. Similarly V3, V6, V3, V5, V3, V4, V2, V4, V2, V5, V2, V6 respectively not have any connections. There is no path in between them. So that is called disconnected graph. Now I am moving to the next topic, that is component. So component means in every graph G consists of one or more connected graphs. A graph G consists of one or more connected graphs. Each such a connected graph is a subgraph of G, and that is called a component of G. Every graph G consists of a one or more connected graphs. Each such a connected graph is a subgraph of G, and is called a component of G. and is called a component of G. A connected graph has only a one component. A connected graph has only a one component. See here, every graph consists of one or more connected graphs. This is a connected graph. Each such a connected graph is a subgraph of G. It is not a connected, but each component, these are called the components. V1, V2, V3 is a connected graph. V4, V5, V6 is a connected graph. But they are present in a single graph. These are disconnected graph. But each these will be called components. These are called components because these are itself connected. So these will be called the components. Here the number of components will be 2. Each will be subgraph to itself. V1, V2, V3 is a subgraph of this graph, but V1, V2 itself is a connected. V1, V2, V3 is itself a connected. Similarly, V4, V5, V6 is also connected. If you take these two triangles in separately, those are connected itself. So those will be called components. And a connected graph has only a one component. Disconnected graph has more than one components. So number of components of a graph can be indicated by like this. We indicate number of components like this. So the number of component of this graph will be 2. So now take an example here. So consider the graph is the graph are connected. Is the graph is connected. By seeing the graph itself, we can declare here the graph is not a connected because there is no path in between A and E. In between A and B. Here the vertex set of the graph will be A, B, C, D, E, F. But the graph is not connected just because of there is no path between A and B. But the graph is composed of two pieces with the vertex set V1 equal to A, B, C, D. V2 equal to E, G, F. The graph is composed of two pieces of the vertices set and also similarly edges set AB, AC, AD, BD. E2 is EF, GF. So that is a component that is composed of two pieces of the vertices set V1 and V2 and the edges set E1, E2. But these two graphs are connected themselves. This graph is connected themselves and this graph is also connected themselves. If they are connected themselves, so these pieces will be called components of the graph. This is also a component and this is also a component. So that is how to identify the graph is connected or not and is there components are present or not.